You're right in the English French, right?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah,
That's it.
Oh yes, a photo of my family. There was my grandmother and my grandfather, who I never met. Apparently, he died a few months before I was born. Oh, my mother.
Mhm.
She was the most wonderful person. She really was. And it was a shame, really, because my father, he didn't want children to start with. And of course, then I was born, and I, he never had anything to do with me, really. He just kind of lived his own life, and he liked to read books, cowboy books. So he always had a cowboy book, and he always reading. I remember he even used to bring the books to the table, so you couldn't talk. I mean, if you said anything, he'd just look at you so sternly, so you know, had to keep quiet. Well, holiday times, we used to go away every year on holidays. And that was good because everything seemed to be normal then, you know. He would enjoy himself and talk, and that was great. But then since we got back home, that would come the cowboy books again, and he would just get himself buried in that, and that was it as far as we were concerned. I remember it rained for a while, and then the sun came out, and then it snowed as I was coming out of the church, and then the sun came out. It was December the 7th, so of course weather in England was very changeable and cold. It was just, everything was perfect. Yes, there were complications, and of course the doctor had already left, and the midwife was with me, and of course she wanted to attract attention. Didn't see there was no telephones or anything like that. She didn't have a phone she could ring the doctor and get anyone back. So she was throwing things around the room trying to get my mother's attention because my mother was downstairs. Somebody had gone to my father in the meantime and told him that I died. And so, of course, he was in a terrible state. So he came dashing up, well, to make sure I was all right, I guess, just wondering what was going on. And he was just he was crying. Excuse me. And, and he just came in, and he was different. It's changed him completely. And from then on, I have a dad. It was very different living in Australia than it was in Wales because when you think even the weather, the difference between the weather, it was a lovely place, and to be able to go to the beaches and to do all that. And we used to meet friends every weekend and take our picnic baskets and go to the beach, and used to do so much. It was a totally different lifestyle. I was born in England and then went to live in Wales, and then off to Australia, and then now I'm in America. Oh, I went back to England, yes, for a little while, and now I'm in America. And I've had a good life, I really have. I've enjoyed my life. And I've enjoyed every country I've lived in, and I've met a lot of friends, made a lot of people, and done a lot of travelling. So yes, I've had a good life. I've enjoyed myself.